am back for the section of life with herpes or life with HSV. So this video is going to be about celebrities having herpes. As y'all know, if you have checked back, if you looked at my video recently, I talked about Usher a year or so ago, and I also talked about R. Kelly when he infected a young lady, and then I also, well, Faith, I can't remember her Faith's last name, and then I also talked about Delicious recently. Go watch all those videos. But anyway, guys, I want to talk about celebrities with herpes, celebrities with HSV. And I know some people get like, well, I don't feel like, you know, just because a celebrity say they have herpes, it changed how I view it. And then I feel like people who think like that are people who are way confident in themselves. They feel like, I don't need anybody to justify me. I don't need no validation. I don't need that. I can figure this out on my own, and I can validate myself. And I kudos to those individuals, but I want to be honest, everybody's not like that. So then I have my individuals like, I wish celebrities would step up and talk about herpes because of their platforms, and I feel like it will give us more attention, and I feel like CDC and FDA will pay attention and give us what we need pertaining to a possible cure or a possible vaccination or a possible better care and all this stuff like that. What is Belize's take on that? Belize's take is, I wish whoever has it stand up. That's just me. I'm not against it. Now, I do understand, and I had that thought process as well, where I want celebrities to speak up on it. Now, I'm going to tell y'all, I want to be careful what celebrity speaks, okay? Because we have many influencers standing up and saying things, and they're nasty, okay? They got their nasty thoughts of individuals who have STIs, STDs, herpes, whatever. And we don't want those people standing up talking. So I kind of go with two things. So I'm going to split this up. So I have individuals who just stand up and talk about STDs, who are celebrities, and the individuals who have it. So the individuals who don't have it but stand up and talk about it, I'm weary of who talks, because everybody is not healthy. Everybody's platform is not healthy. You can tell healthy or not. If you get into the comments and it is completely ratchet tat, you know that this person is put out ratchetness. Okay, and if you look at somebody else who is more of a positive person, put out positive energy, you see in their comments is more supportive, more loving. You got a little rat tat here and there, but not as much. So you got to be careful when you're listening to certain people and they're talking about certain things, and their following is these type of people. You're going to get that negativity. You're going to get that nastiness, because that's the type of people they attract, okay? Compared to an individual who is very positive energy, loving, supportive, you're going to get more people who are going to support them, love them, be educational, want to put their 2 cents in. So be careful who you listen to when it comes to certain things, okay? You can pay attention, look to their fruit don't lie. Okay, for my individuals who like, oh, I want celebrities who have the virus to come up. Let's be honest, guys. Like, everybody don't have the same feel we have. And you got to understand, herpes is very stigmatized. It's not that the virus can't be managed. It can be very much managed. It can be treatable with antivirals or going a natural route. So you go into holistic medicine pertaining to going to essential oils, going to supplements, going to a certain type of plant-based diet or alkaline diet or things like that that can assist with reducing outbreaks, which is, you know, if you reduce outbreaks, you reduce transmission. So that's a way. So a lot of people got to understand that some people feel like, well, nobody's talking about it, I don't want to be the butt of the situation to talk about, okay? And I'm going to understand, you got to understand, many of these celebrities are being managed by other people, and they want a certain image for them. And you got to also understand, they got a certain image for themselves. You have to understand, some people want to keep some of their life private, and I feel like their sexual life is a private part of their life. And you got to understand that everybody don't want to put their private sexual life out there, because people are going to ask them questions, who you got it from, how you got it, blah 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 blah, and then people are going to try to figure out who gave it to them, and like, he gave it to you, blah blah blah. And you got to understand, they're on a certain level that they have to keep their lives kind of intact for the sake of their money, okay? So you got to understand that they want to create this image and this brand around their name on a constant basis. So for example, if y'all know the situation with her with Usher, when all this stuff came out talking about he gave this young lady herpes, which she lied, which bothered my soul, but all of that stuff came out. everybody's like, well, he didn't say anything, because guys, he have an image. You can't expect him to want to come out with this, with all this negative stuff coming to the forefront. He was already in a negative situation because he was cheating on his wife at the time, not once but a couple of times with multiple ladies, and all about that he want to say he had herpes too. You think he's crazy? You think his PR is gonna let him do that? Y'all got problems if you believe he gonna do that, okay? So I want y'all to understand, when you get into individuals being celebrities or influencers, you got to understand they got a PR team who's trying to keep their name clean at all times. When you Google a person, you don't always want to hear negative things. You don't want people to feel like they cannot endorse you or give you deals or take you, be a part of their brand when you got negativity. And I know you're thinking like, well, everybody still think herpes is negative. Yes, because we don't see a representative positive way of what herpes look like. We just hear the negativity. Most of the negativity comes that they're promiscuous and they're this and they're that. Close the door, baby. No, close the door. So with that being said, guys, we got to understand that herpes has been attached to negative things for decades, and the only way for us to unattach it from negative things is to attach it to positive things. And that's why you see myself, you see other herpes activists coming up and people talking about herpes more in a positive way, and giving information and showing you guys that it's possible to live a normal life, because at the end of the day, for the last couple of centuries, decades, guys, herpes has been looked at as like this germ that is killing everybody, that is just literally taunt you. It's disgusting. It makes you nasty. It rots you away. You're a nasty, disgusting person. You don't live right. It's your fault. It's all of these things. And I feel like it takes so long for our minds to turn away from negativity, and we don't realize it takes the mind sometimes to turn away from negativity. So the only way to turn the mind from negativity, you got to show it positivity for a longer time, consistently, not sporadically here and there everywhere. You got to show it consistently for people to get into their subconscious, not their conscious mind, but their subconscious mind, that herpes is livable, that an individual can have a regular life, that a person's not disgusting because they have it. They can get it from this, they can get it from that. If they don't have these different ways and know this different information, they're going to stick to what they do know, and which is the negative part. And we have to get in our mind, especially the herpes community, and stop looking at everybody as being mean and I'm offended. I want to say this: stop being offended. You're being offended about something that you can help to change. The only way to change the stigma of herpes is you opening your mouth and defending the proper information. If you see something that's wrong, correct it. Correct it, guys. And they're like, well, I don't want people to think you have it. If you're worried about that, then you're not helping us. You're not helping us. If you're looking for this big celebrity to be your fix-it, you are in a rude awakening. You can't wait for anybody else to make your life grand. And I'm being so honest, I'm being so real. A lot of us want celebrities to do it because you don't want to risk anything. You are concerned what people are going to think of you so much, which I'm going to be honest, half of those people don't care about you anyway or thinking about you. And if they do, okay, kick them to the curb too. I don't care who they are. You got to be careful who you have in your circle. But I want us to understand that sometimes we are really hoping celebrities do it so you don't have to do anything, that you don't have to correct anybody, that everybody listens to them and they're like, oh, right, so I meet somebody else, I won't treat them the same way. No, people are going to treat you how they want to treat you. The way they treat that celebrity with herpes is not going to be the same the way they treat you with herpes. Their experience with you, their interaction with you is going to be the way they treat you. And I think that's something we need to understand. We're looking for somebody to be our fix-it. Be your own fix-it, guys. Speak up. Like literally, herpes community, I call you out. Speak up. We wonder why things are not changing. We can't look for this aha guy or this aha person to be the main person who fix it. That's not realistic. It's not realistic. As we're still in Black History Month, I really want us to understand Black History Month is not because of one or two people. This is of history of people over decades and decades and decades and decades, guys. We got to understand this is over time. that people did stuff to see where we are today. And I think that's what we need to understand in the herpes community. It don't take one, it takes many to get to this place where we have this positive view of individuals with herpes, and that it's okay and that we will be okay, but we deserve more. We deserve better care. We deserve better representation of us. We deserve medical professionals who are educated about the virus. I mean, updated and constantly. We deserve medical professionals to watch their mouths. And I'm going to say it like it is. Watch their mouths on how they treat people. Their bedside manner is nasty. And I'm going to keep it real. Like, for real. We really need to get to a place where if we want to see it, you got to be it. If you want to see it, you gotta be it. Okay, that's good, guys. But at the end of that, I wanted to touch on that today, because a lot of us are kind of looking for a savior. And my whole thing is, you can be the savior in your little circle. You checking your friends on, and I ain't saying in the national, like, girl, don't talk about, just say if your friend bring up, like, girl, y'all heard about Delicious talking about she have herpes? I can't believe that. I think she got it for da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You can say, it doesn't matter how she got it, guys. At the end of the day, she got it. And look at her life, though. Nothing's stopping. She's married. She's living up. She's doing her thing. What makes she's no different from us? To let them know, to bring it down to their level, to realize her having that doesn't make her less than. It's like you have to protect who's in your community. And sadly to say, truthfully, we don't protect our people in our community when they decided to come out about it, or if the information is put out there wrong. We're scared to protect us. You're supposed to protect yourself at all costs. You have it, you protect yourself. And a lot of us are not protecting us because we're so scared to be protective. How do you think things going to change? You got to protect yourself. Anybody talk about herpes, you protect it. And it needs to be accurate information being put out. Love need to be put out. Checking need to be put out. Literally, I had, when I was on Delicious page, which I absolutely love her, guys. I was on her page, and some people were saying something on. The young lady was like, I think you should. So she's talking about what she wants to talk about, and we can't control what people want to talk about. And I think sometimes we get caught up in, I wouldn't dare talk about me having an STD. I don't want everybody in my business. No, you don't want to be judged. And she ain't worried about nobody judging her, because they are not counting her coins. They're not paying her bills. They're not loving her every night. Her husband ain't her husband to be, or her fiance ain't bothered. Her kids ain't bothered, and her money ain't getting stopped. So I think this is the thing that we like. You can't put your fears on other people and think they're supposed to shut down because you said so. And that bothered me to see that other people like, you should take this down. Why? She got enough confidence in herself to know that this virus is not her. And if you feel like she needs to take it down, you need a self-check. Self-check, check. But I bust out laughing at the young lady. I sent her a meme and bust out laughing. And she sent another meme like, but at the end of the day, because it was unnecessary. She can put whatever she want on her page. Same like we can put our own things on our page. But I feel like when we see anything pertaining to herpes, my whole thing, go in and do damage control, guys. Damage control most is positive. If people want to get nasty with you, you ain't got to get nasty back. Like I could have got nasty with her, but for what reason? I just bust out laughing because I know she got problems in her own life. Want to look cute and perfect and don't want nobody to judge her. She got a personal problem, and I wanted to bring her personal problem to her eyes. Because at the end of the day, this woman did what she wants to do, and she feel like it's best for her. She's the one with hundreds of thousands of followers, not you. And she was worried about that, she wouldn't have posted, okay? So, with that being said, guys, I'm just going to let you know that we have control over the whole situation, and that we can do our part, and we can't wait for some celebrity to decide that they're going to be the sponsor or the representation for us, or the role model for us. We could be the role model for ourselves within every community. Anytime the information come in, do damage control. So I love you guys. I hope this helped y'all in many ways. You know where to find me. www.s